Greetings and salutations, everyone. Welcome to the new project. This is, in fact, Crisis Core for Final Fantasy VII, all the way on the PSP. If you don't know, this is a prequel to Final Fantasy I. Oh wow, Final Fantasy VII, all the way back on the PlayStation 1. There we go. Got it all sorted out correctly. This is actually one of my personal favorite games from the PSP era, and this game is by far just amazing, especially for it not being a main core game. But I will keep quiet through most of these movie scenes. One, I had to turn down the volume real low, so it won't be as loud. Second, because it sounds really good.
The train has been overrun by Wu-Tai troops. Eliminate them and regain control of the train.
Oh yeah! Get serious! Zack!
Zack, focus. There are no Shinra troops on this train, understood?
Hello to you too!
Spoiler alert, that's exactly what Shinra troops look like.
Soldier second class, Zack, on the job!
Train Mark 93-2 rerouted to Sector 1 station near Mako Reactor 1. Proceed to mission phase and change surveillance.
Stylish as ever. So this is what the game normally looks like in-game. Still looks pretty good though.
Zack speaking.
Making progress, Zack?
What's going on, Aunt Jill? Why are we fighting Shinra troops?
They're Wu-Tai troops in disguise. Now, head to the open area above.
Towards Sector 8.
Yes, but first you have to clear a path.
Clear a path?
You'll see what I mean. Be careful.
So I can cut loose, right?
Use some discretion.
It's showtime.
Their aim's super good, by the way. Alright, so welcome to the tutorial part. You can use the directional buttons, the D-pad, or the analog stick. You'll just target enemies automatically. You can shift through different commands with the L and R, and then use X to execute said commands. So we're actually overpowered in this section, but the idea is you're just going to go through all these troops one by one. You can see bottom right is the different commands, like that one's attack. You got Faraga here, got my personal favorite, the dagger. There's also, on the bottom left, you can see there's an HP bar, an MP bar, and an AP bar. HP is just, you know, how much health you have. MP is how much magic and power you have. AP could be a little bit different if you've never seen it before, but that's action points. Every time you use like one of these little action commands, it drains off of that. On top of that, to dodging, guarding, and whatnot, it consumes action points. So you gotta be aware that that's a thing. You'll see me dodge more often than not. It's just what I prefer to do. Interestingly enough, they don't give you any curing stuff other than potions to start off with. The cure spell would have been nice, but that is what it is.
Not too bad.
Piece of cake. I'll make first in no time.
Go up the stairs at the end of the platform.
You got it.
There we go, my little heating pad. It was getting too warm for my taste. Had to switch it off. It is quite rainy now. It's not too bad. It'll probably increase very shortly, but it's exceptionally cloudier. Won't say no to more rain though in the desert. Alright, here we go. A boss fight. So now we're not quite as overpowered. So it's good to note that you have a combo swing of a swing combo of 4. There we go. So you can just keep going at that. Alright, I'll explain that as well. The upper left on the screen is your digital mind well, I think is actually just what it's called here. I'm gonna need a potion here. There we go. That is just basically one roulette going on by itself. It can give you bonuses if certain numbers match up. Other than that, it's not really doing a whole lot really at the moment. We'll get into more details about it because you can see there's like character faces you can see. There's some black silhouettes. Those will get filled in over time. But it's all just about just not losing to this guy. If you can actually get behind an enemy, most of them have a weakness. Oh good, a modulating phase. Wasn't expecting this so early in the game. Okay, so if you get 3 silhouettes lined up, you get to perform some sort of combo attack. There we go. Instant critical hits if you get behind enemy lines. And we'll get... There's more to go into.
Showing your back to the enemy. Overconfidence will destroy you.
It's another day.
What is this? Damn it. You're not the only hero.
It's over.
Impossible.
Oh, he's so cool.
Thanks, Angel.
Plot twist. One giant virtual reality system. A VR that actually destroyed his sword, but we'll gloss over that.
Training's over.
Why? You serious? I was just getting warmed up.
Zach. Embrace your dreams.
Huh?
If you want to be a hero, you need to have dreams. And honor.
Right, so you probably have a lot of questions about what's going on, what's happening if you've never seen this before. We will get to that all in good time here. There's quite a bit of story to actually digest, but some of it will just naturally come through the game, so don't worry too much about that. Oh, I could delete here. That's an interesting, so I have to wait till these act transitions to delete a file, otherwise go through the system. I don't pay attention, I just kept hitting save right off the bat. It's much easier that way. And I already have one save file because I was testing out the grounds, making sure everything was good.
Hey, Zach. You seem a little on edge.
Can you blame me? All this training and no assignments, like they're hanging me out to dry. You must be pretty busy with everyone off base.
Off base? Wait, haven't you heard? There's been a mass desertion at Soldier.
Well, that doesn't sound good. It appears one of the first deserted. He took a bunch of seconds and thirds with him, too. Nobody knows why he left or what he's up to. This mass desertion is the reason why your training's on hold. Heads up at first. Zach, new assignment. Woo, finally, some real action. This will be your show. Yes! Don't know why I'm giving him that voice. Report to Director Lazard. We'll give you the details. Yes, this whole first act is just heavy cutscene thing.
Zach, it's good to finally meet face to face. Lazard, director of Soldier.
Hey,
Way to address
On
him.
to business. Soldier First Class Genesis. A month ago, he went missing during a mission in Wutai. Know anything about this?
not a clue.
The mission is currently stuck in limbo. That's why we've decided to send you.
To Wutai?
Yes. This war has gone on long enough.
I've recommended you for first.
Angel! Oh, I love you, man! Angel!
Don't make me regret this, Zach.
Sir.
Once you're packed, you'll leave at once.
The operation will begin immediately upon your arrival at Wutai. If you have any questions about the assignment or combat in general, you should talk to the other soldier operatives. Righto. I'll tell you everything you need to know. The first thing you have to learn about is combat. You probably got a handle on it in training, but I sent you a mail explaining basic combat. You should give it a read. While in the game field, you can press triangle to open the main menu. From the main menu, select mail to read the tutorial mail. Alright, anytime you get new mail, you can see there's that mail icon in the upper right hand corner. It will not go away until you read all the mail. But this is what the menu looks like. We have to show this off anyway, so we might as well go through all of this. You can see some of it is grayed out. We can't do anything much about it at this point. But we'll take a look at the mail. Inbox is generally anything that you do receive ends up there, and then it'll get sorted into a folder later on. But there's this whole tutorials folder thing here, and it goes into a lot of stuff. It honestly just explains pretty much like the status of ailments, changes, basically like buffs to your character, what the digital mind wheel does, and what bonuses you can get from those. All incredibly useful. There's limit breaks. We'll get into that. It's not like the limit breaks from Final Fantasy VII. It just means that we can go above our current max for like health, magic, and action points. The equipment material, leveling up, it doesn't actually tell you how you level up. I will tell you that shortly. There's mission stuff, which we're going to get into very soon here. Anyway, we gotta go talk back to Kunsel here. So, did you read the mail? I read it all. Well, knowing you probably won't remember everything after one read. That's not true. It's completely true, by the way. I wouldn't remember it. Well, read it when you need to refresh your memory. It'll come in handy, I promise. By the way, the material you were using in training has been confiscated. Powerful material have to be earned on your own. These are the soldier rules. The next thing you have to know about the special tasks classified as missions. Put simply, these are errands that the company assigns to soldier operatives. To participate in missions, you have to register your personal information on the mission board. Pressing X in front of the mission board will allow you to accept missions. Areas that can be checked using X will display a help message. After you register, you can check missions on your handset. Come on, I'll show you how to register on the mission board. I bet it will take years of paperwork. So, little background here. We really are just soldiers, I guess, working in a program called Soldier for the Shinra Electric Company, which basically is pretty much the law and order around these parts. They supply all the technology, all of the electricity to power set technology, and so that's what we do. We help enforce the laws, help the people, help the civilians. Alright, let's go start our 10-year adventure in paperwork. Mission registration accepted. Okay. To undertake missions, enter a save point and press triangle, then select missions from the main menu. You can only undertake missions when you are at a save point. Save point! Now that you're registered, you should try doing a mission. It was easy! Well, why couldn't, like, the DMW be like all of this all the time? Sounds like a good idea. I'll do that right now! Save point is that way. If you're unsure about combat during missions, you should read the tutorial mail I sent you. Yes. Alright. So this is us. And this is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna be going through all of the stuff here. The missions are essentially side quests. I'm not gonna go through all of them. I'll show off maybe like one or two. I have to do one for sure. That is part of the thing. But every time you enter into a save point, it'll say new mission available. And then you just press triangle, and missions now becomes available. You can only do missions at a save point, as they said earlier. Otherwise, it's just going to be grayed out most of the time. But you load it up, you can see there's a whole bunch of folders, I guess. But it'll have the word new next to them to show what is new, training missions and all that. And then it goes further down the list. Sometimes there's multiple categories. More missions unlock as you not only go through the story itself, but as you actually play the missions out themselves. It's kind of a weird little tree that they've got. Sometimes you'll make progress through one tree and then it stops, and then that tree will resume after you hit a certain point in the story. So just kind of interesting, just a way to pace yourself. But you can see there's also a difficulty setting. It goes from like very easy to easy, normal, hard, very hard, to tell you how terrible of a time it's going to be for you. But this is just straight up just to take care of the enemies like we've done before. This really isn't how missions turn out. It tends to be more of navigates through the map, see what you can get done and all that. There we go. So you might see on like enemies, when I defeat an enemy, you'll see like SP with like a number, sometimes has a multiplier to it. SP is used to power the digital mind wheel, and later on, some materia fusion going on. But basically just keep defeating enemies, and if you don't get hit between defeating enemies, you'll start getting a bonus multiplier for it. Looks like you cleared a mission. Nice work. It was so easy I could have done it blindfolded. Haha, you're the man, Zack. I'll be waiting to hear about your exploits on this Wu-Tai assignment. Oh, I almost forgot. I never explained these supply pods to you, did I? And these supply pods are items you can use in battle. The company sends them to us periodically. I see, they're like provisions for soldier members. It'd be a shame to squander the company's goodwill. Check it out before you go on assignment. I wonder what they gave us this time. Found the bronze bangle. This is good, that's an equipment. Alright, looks like you're ready to go. Lastly, I'll tell you about mail. You'll hear that little sound every time new mail comes in. Just now send a mail to your handset. We can exchange information this way. You could call it a phone. That's what it is. You can also get messages from Director Lazard and company news via mail. Check it regularly. And who knows, maybe you get mail from friends you make along the way. But don't just read mail that you get from girls. You'll periodically, yes, check your inbox. Well, I guess that's everything. Looks like it's time for you to head out. You're going with NGO, right? Good luck on the assignment. Yeah, thanks for all the information. That's literally everything we need to know just to start going. I will go ahead. Let's go to our equipment. So you can change what magics you have. Sometimes there'll be like boosts to help you out, like stat-wise and all that. But accessory, you can see down at the bottom, the little help bar tells you what that accessory does. In this case, it's going to give us a boost to our HP. So no reason not to say no. Alright, but we will call it quits here. It's been some amount of time. It's been good. And we will go and start this Wu-Tai mission next time. Hope you're all having a good day. I will see you next time. Take care, everyone.